Across the corporate landscape, enterprises are rushing to integrate artificial intelligence. The goal is to capture immediate, quantifiable returns on investment. While leadership graphs show projected AI returns climbing, actual workforce adoption is flatlining. This happens when executives drop finished systems directly onto existing workflows. They dictate from the top down, assuming complex operations will simply bend to new technology. But on the front lines, workers see this technology through a different lens. To them, a new automated system isn't a shortcut. It's a direct threat to their livelihood and security. When fear dictates the response, adoption hits a wall. Employees hesitate, managers wait for further instructions, and the organization gets stuck in a cycle of getting ready to be ready, while actual work stalls. So how do you get a workforce to use the exact software designed to automate their jobs? A smoother software interface won't solve this, and neither will corporate slogans. Breaking this deadlock requires a level of honesty that most organizations find terrifying. While standard HR communication often obscures the reality of technological change, there is another path: radical transparency. This strategy requires leadership to admit, openly and specifically, that AI will alter or even eliminate certain roles within the company. But that admission is paired with a specific promise. The company commits to training displaced workers to be so capable that they remain employable, even if they eventually leave to work for a direct competitor. By addressing the worst-case scenario directly, you remove the power of the unknown. An existential threat is replaced by a clear, shared plan for career survival. Removing the threat of sudden ruin creates immediate psychological safety for the workforce. This safety allows for a mindset of reserving the right to get smarter. It gives employees explicit permission to experiment with AI, make mistakes, and learn from those failures in real time. This iterative process moves faster than the traditional corporate reflex of keeping the system perfect behind the scenes until it's ready for a full-scale launch. Moving quickly and tolerating the mess of experimentation results in actual technological adoption long before a top-down mandate even leaves the planning phase. This experimentation doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens in the trenches, on the factory floors and service sites where the daily labor occurs. Executive leadership is often too far removed from these sites to understand where the friction points actually exist in a workday. The success of the rollout depends on the middle managers. They are the supervisors who coach their teams through new management skills and ensure that safety protocols are followed as the work changes. Only a manager working shoulder to shoulder with their team can identify the practical alchemy of blending human effort with automated tools. When this foundation of trust is truly established, human labor and machine intelligence begin to operate as a single, unified system. As software absorbs the mechanical, routine tasks of the day, the definition of a valuable employee changes. This is the era of power skills. Traits like critical thinking, curiosity, and resilience now carry more weight than formal degrees or legacy technical knowledge. Ironically, by delegating robotic tasks to software, the workforce is forced to become more deeply and essentially human. The transition reveals that navigating the AI revolution was never a technology problem. Surviving this disruption is a culture problem. It requires a foundation where people are comfortable being uncomfortable and committed to a constant growth mindset. An organization pairing radical transparency with a curious, resilient workforce creates a culture built to withstand whatever shift the market throws at